What is up, guys? Dzeeff here, and it is 8 p.m. at night, and if Nim is lying, I'm going to kill him, but apparently there is a new ban list out, which is pretty crazy. If you remember was it 2 ban lists ago? Whatever one that Stratos came back and Firewall got banned, it happened at like 10 o'clock at night too, which was pretty wild. I don't know why they keep doing these ban lists so late. It's a Friday, makes it hard on the YouTubers, but this is pretty exciting. I don't know if this will be illegal for YCS Chicago. That seems like just barely enough time if they're going to do that, but what they've done in the past with ban lists for YCSs and stuff, a lot of times that they do this, they have them go in effect like the Monday after the YCS, which would be pretty interesting. But yeah, this could shake things up a lot. You know, I've spent the last couple weeks trying to work on a deck list for some decks and stuff that I want to play at YCS Chicago, and depending on how much changes on this list, if there is a list, shout out to Nim, could be pretty crazy. There is a new... Whoa. Okay, so... Oh, it is in effect for... Holy shit. Yeah, so this is this is in effect January 28th, which is just 3 days from now. Already, Fairy Tale Snow banned. Wow. And Grinder Golem banned. Both cards, pretty degenerate cards if you ask me. I like Snow a lot, but man, Konami must really hate that Thunder Dragon list that Jesse Cotton came up with. I think he came up with all the PPG players were playing it. That list, I mean, the whole point was to make Curious with the dangers and put Snow Engrave, and when you Snow banish Thunder Dragons, you get like a +7. It's like the same interaction with like why Snow breaks Dragon Rulers. Those were never existed in the same format, but this is one of the reasons that they can never come back, was because like Fairy Tale Snow banishing 4 Dragon Rulers, that's a +4. Well, +5 when you count the Snow coming out. Wow, they banned Fairy Tale Snow. That this changes a lot just already. We'll have to see what's going down here. Oh my god, holy shit, they banned Gumblar. This is amazing. And there's like 2 more cards banned in 2. How many cards are banned? What's going on? They banned Gumblar. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I'm like dying. I'm pretty sure I saw Xyz Monsters banned, which might mean Rongo Bongo is gone. Can I check? Oh, they just hit everything. Konami just said, you know what, we're done with combo decks. They banned Gumblar, Heroic Champion, Rongo Bongo, and just in case you like thought of like any other crazy combos, they banned Tomahawk too. What is happening? This is like a fan ban list. This is wild. Wow. Man, the Altergeists aren't making it out alive, are they? Something's gonna happen to poor Altergeists on this list. This is crazy. I can't even... I've never seen so many different... This is like going like 3 steps further, because a lot of times they just hit like the first problem card. Sometimes they hit the first problem card and then the second card that's a problem card. This time they're hitting 3 problem cards just right off the bat. Like that's insane. I can't believe... Oh my god, that's just nuts. Okay, we're going down. What do we got? Soul Charge is banned. Okay, it's been time. You know, when there's enough deck profiles where people say this card just won me every game that I drew it. Not to mention that with the danger cards, Soul Charge was like you drew it like every single game. If you watch, there was a pure danger deck that just topped a regional or won the regional, I think, and he says that like every game you just draw on a Soul Charge because all the dangers are Upstart Goblins, and you have Begin and the End, you have Allure, all those cards. What is going on? It's like they ban every single combo card. Man, people are gonna be pissed. This is great. Okay, that's it for the ban cards. That's 6 ban cards, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What the hell is going on? I can't even believe that they banned 6 cards. This is like, I never in a million years would have thought that this ban list would have come up before YST Chicago. This is incredible. What is going on? Okay, yeah, I don't think, no Engage banned, but I would imagine there's no way if they're banning all these combo cards that Skystrikers and Altergeists are going to come out like scot-free. Like, definitely, we don't see Engage on the ban list. We don't see Engage banned. We don't see any of those cards banned. We don't see Rivalry banned. But I think those cards, I mean, something's got to give, right? Okay, so Just the first. Can you guys even see all those cards in this list? Yeah. Okay, so you guys can see the bottom there. So we have Chaos Ember Dragon coming back, really cool. Obviously, you got an errata. It really sucks, but it's a cool card. We have Cyberstein coming back because that card doesn't really matter anymore. You certainly can summon some cool stuff. Naturia Exterio is what a lot of people in OCG use, and you can search it out with Gear Gigant X. I don't know if that really matters for a lot of people. Probably no one will play that though. Maybe you'll play it, probably not though. And then we have Dark Grepher Limited. So now you have Armageddonite and Dark Grepher Limited, just in case. That's like Konami saying, if you find anything to combo with, even though we banned Gunblar Dragon, even though we banned Tomahawk, and even though we banned Rongo Bongo, if you want to play Dark Monsters, well, you don't get to play Grepher and Armageddonite on more than one copy per deck. This is insane. Wow. And there's no, just to say, there's no, we're already into the C's and stuff, and these are alphabetical, so no Altergeist monsters got limited on this list, so that's kind of cool. Alright, we're still going down, We have, Shrit, Strategist of the Necros is back. Were other Necros cards, what else is, I can't remember, were any Necros cards banned? I don't think so. I don't think any Necros cards were banned. They're all just like limited and stuff. Besides Shrit, which is now back. That's kind of crazy. So they want Shrit back in the game. Does this make Necros good suddenly? I mean, obviously not. But it's definitely like the most important card for Necros strategy. I would not be surprised if we did not see, or I would be surprised if we didn't see a couple Necros players at YCS Chicago. People really like that deck. It has the all the incantation support now, which makes it even better. So that's kind of cool too. But wow, what a weird thing. Wow. We got El Shuttle Construct back. That's so, oh man. They're just running the gauntlet. I just saw, we'll pull it down here. We got Brilliant Fusion Limited, which is a Ripperino for us. But I can be mad, but okay, first off, Construct is back. You know, that Konami's like running the gauntlet. You know, they just banned Firewall. No one thought it would happen. Prior to that, they brought back Stratos. No one thought that would happen. Now they're bringing back Construct. Very cool. OCG, I think, has 3 Construct, and it doesn't do anything, so that probably doesn't matter. And then, yeah, we got Brilliant Fusion Limited, which is, that's really sad. But on the other hand, you know, when you're looking in the Thunder Dragon discussion that I was doing on the, like, my ban list predictions, a lot of people pointed out that, like, the one card that, like, everyone is playing in those decks that, like, really breaks the deck is Brilliant Fusion. It's a card that has been in and out of the metagame for the past four years, right? 2015, 2016. And that's pretty crazy, right? Yeah, to have a card that's that good and so many different decks. We've seen it in all sorts of strategies. You see it in slower strategies, you see it in faster strategies. In the metagame, Brilliant Fusion has usually been used to make the better decks even better. You think of things like Monarchs, where Brilliant Fusion, like, it's not like that's the card that breaks the deck, but it makes an already powerful deck even better. Sets up so many cards in that deck. And even nowadays, you see it being used even without Straphanite, you see it being used with Straphanite, so many different ways. Once again, just this seems like the combo deck list, like the combo deck list that they're just like, they're hitting all these combo cards. Brilliant Fusion has to go. I don't regret buying the Ultimate Rares. I'm sure someone will comment and be like, well, Doug, you wasted your money. I got so much use out of my Brilliant Fusions, like the Super Rares, the Ultimate Rares. I took that card to so many events. You know, I haven't really played it in like a year. I think I've posted some deck profiles with it, but I don't know. I think the last tournament I took Brilliant Fusion to, I think we figured out on live stream, was like a Fluffle deck back in 2017. And no, I got plenty of use out of that card. It's like, people ask, like, this always comes up with expensive cards and things that like are really good and things that are your favorite cards. Like, does it really suck when they get hit on the ban list? In this case, no. Like, I got my use out of it. I think a lot of people will probably think I'm going to be a lot more torn up about it. It is sad, but I haven't played it in a while, and all the times I did play it, it was fantastic. The card obviously took a pretty big hit when Link Summoning came out. It's a little bit better now, or at least it was before this list came out. But yeah, I mean, I got my uses out of it. I had a lot of fun. The peak Brilliant Fusion for me was my 2015 regional top with Madolches. You'd use a Seraphinite to make the Madolche rank 5 Xyz monster with Pudding Cess, and you could get its bonus effect. That was nuts. So that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with Brilliant Fusion. It'll come back eventually. Probably not for a while, though. Okay, moving on. We have... okay, we're hitting Gold Sarcophagus, which a lot of people thought. That's a card that I should have said on that prediction video. I think a lot of people guessed that instead of Colossus and instead of any of the like Dragon Dark or anything. I should have predicted that. That's a good prediction. So that did get hit. That's limited. Magical Midbaker Field, a card that pretty much never saw play up until like a year ago in Goki. Someone just started playing that card. It used to be like proposed with like set rotation as like a card that your opponent doesn't want to flip up. But what's funny about it is, yeah, it's just a card that prevents interaction. This ban list, like I'm not even kidding, we're not all the way through it, and I'm sure that we'll find some Skies. There's no way that we're not going to find a Sky Striker card and an Altergeist card on this list. I am saying that right now. There's no way that Konami would hit all these combo decks and then just say, yeah, you know, your control decks, just keep doing what they're doing. There's no way it's going to happen. But this looks like this is the ban list that promotes like interactivity, and that's awesome so far. Like I'm loving this. This is great. I hate going against decks where like, oh, you don't draw a hand trap, well, you lose the game. Have fun with that. Like I don't like those types of formats. I don't like that in Duel Links. I don't like that in TCG. This may be the biggest ban list in like 2 years, which is not. I mean, there's been a lot of ban lists, but this ban list is looking pretty nuts so far. Keep going down. We got what's happening here? We have Scapegoat Limited. No one's really playing it at 2, right? Because Trickstars have kind of fallen off the map. They just must really not like that card, I guess. Slash Draw, which is part of an FTK with Dangers, which I don't think used any of the cards that they banned in the combo decks. It used Soul Charge. That was pretty important for all those Danger decks. But they just, man, they really don't want... I mean, Slash Draw, with only one copy, it'll never do its like burn effect or whatever. That will literally never happen because you have to draw another copy of Slash Draw. That's kind of like limiting like Destiny Hero Militia or something, where like you make the card virtually unplayable. I guess you can still like discard a card, draw a card, but that doesn't really matter. Like you're making the card unplayable. Konami must really, really hate this. Is like, I hope that like all the people that complain that Konami didn't do enough when they banned Firewall, I hope they are like apologizing because of this. I mean, I'm sure no one will because everyone's so hard on Konami, but I hope if you gave Konami a lot of shit for just banning Firewall and not the other combo cards, that like seeing this list, you're like, okay, maybe they know what they're doing. They're just waiting. This is exactly what I called, by the way. I said that Konami would make that really small ban list. There weren't a ton of events, and then they would just make a big ban list and hit everything else, which is what's happening here. So, okay, what else do we got? Nothing else. No Sky Striker cards. Am I wrong? There's no way that they would leave Sky Strikers untouched, right? Something must be semi-limited. No, really. No, and then a whole bunch of cards come. Okay, so hold on. No Altergeist cards, no Sky Striker cards. Did I miss something? I've done that before. I missed Astrograph Sorcerer being banned. I'm actually gonna Control F for Sky Striker just real quick. No, it's just I just want to like double check. Really? That is so surprising that they're not hitting any. This is just a control format then, right? I mean, I'm sure every time a new balance happens, like, oh, it's a control format for once, but someone always finds a combo deck. But wow, they must really not. I mean, this just makes Secret. Oh, I don't even know. YC Shaw is me crazy. Okay, let's see all the stuff they took off. No Hornet. Oh my god, okay, this is just crazy. No Hornet on the balance, no Bionic on the balance, no Exton Knight, no Kaiju Slumber, no Stormforth, that's wild, no Eradicator, no Infernity Barrier, Wino Magician, Hype Librarian, Limiter Removal. Wow, this is the list that people wanted when Firewall got banned, and now they're finally getting it. This is insane. Will any of these cards do anything? Probably not. I mean, maybe Stormforth. Maybe I'm like underestimating these cards. Hornet isn't that good in 2019. Maybe if Dragonfly was at 3. Dragonfly is a lot better than Hornet if we're looking in like a modern lens. Wow, this is nuts though. This is crazy. No Altergeist cards hit, no Sky Striker cards hit. They are just really... And this list did 2 things, right? It hit all the combo decks, like every single version of combo decks that you can think of. Goldsark being hit isn't as big a deal because we have Aloof Lupine coming out, which is Lone Wolf or whatever. That's a great name, by the way. But so the Thunder Dragons is still going to be playable, but this is just like if you were playing a Dark Rongo combo deck, if you were playing decks where your opponent literally couldn't interact with you on the first turn because they had no cards in their hand, or you just like extra link them, like too bad. This is like, man, this is crazy. It's like Konami used Winter Cherries on Firewall, Nightmare Goblin, Topologic Dumbler Dragon. This is crazy, but no Skystriker hits, no Altergeist hits. Those seem to be the big winners coming out of this set. Those will be huge. Skystrikers, well, so does this really change anything? Because Skystrikers, Thunder Dragons, and Altergeist were already the 3 best decks, and 2 of those decks didn't even get hit on this list. This seems to be hitting not necessarily the best deck, because I don't think Dark Warrior was ever the best strategy, although that Thunder Dragon variant was very good and it used a lot of those cards as well. But I think that's what's interesting to hear is that Konami is acknowledging that they, at least to their opinion, is that Skystrikers and Altergeists and Thunder Dragons are a little bit more fair, have a little bit more counterplay than things like Rongo Bongo and things that are gumblaring you for 6. And the reason that they're doing that, or the reason that we can see that, is because they hit all those cards, even though that was like the 4th best deck, maybe like the 3rd best deck we thought was better than Altergeist. Yet they didn't hit Altergeist, they didn't hit Skystrikers. Konami must really like Skystrikers if they're actually coming off without a hit on this list. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, though, yeah, that's the new balance. This is the balance for YC Chicago. I was already super excited for YC Chicago, but this is gonna like make it really crazy. This will definitely drive up the price of Pot of Indulgence or Extravagance or whatever it's called now. That's like a big takeaway from here. I think that that's gonna like really raise the price in that card. And the Thanos Dragon Hand Trap will probably be pretty good too, because there's gonna be so many Skystriker duelists running around. That card counters that deck really well. This changes a lot. I got a lot of work to do to figure out my deck for the event, but I hope you guys enjoyed this banless reaction video. And yeah, see you at YCS Chicago. Bye.